Hey guys, it's Tallara and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We're here outside the city of Baldur's Gate, specifically in the small town of Rivington, where a bunch of refugees have gathered as their homes have been destroyed by the Cult of the Absolute on their march to the city. We've just been going around chatting with everyone, seeing what they have to say, etc., and that's what we'll continue to do today. Whoa! Another earthquake. Okay. Still don't know what's causing those earthquakes, but hey, we found some buried treasure, so we got some positive out of all this. Awesome. Good stuff inside. Let's check out this windmill. Do you hear screaming? Oh, that is... okay. Something is happening in here. Hello? Is everyone okay in here? Hello? The hell? There's just a mind flayer sleeping in the basement?
Before you lies the unconscious body of a mind flayer, glistening and raw.
A newborn. Unattended. How fortunate.
Is that the screams we were hearing? This guy was transforming into a mind flayer? It doesn't feel very fortunate to find him here.
Oh, but it is. This one has only just transformed. It is weak, vulnerable. Its potential ripe for harvesting. Go on. Kill it. Absorb its power.
What? No. Let's at least try to talk to him first.
Come no closer, you. You. What are you? What am I sensing? You are like me. Like I was. A vessel yet to transform. Help me. I am so hungry.
Ugh, what do you eat? Brains? Was it you I heard screaming when I entered the windmill?
My vessel. He fought the transformation. He found it excoriating. I can still taste his terror. It is delicious, but will not sustain me. We need to feed. We need a brain, fresh and frantic, to restore our strength.
I mean, I don't have any brains on me. I think, unfortunately, it's probably best if we just attack this guy. He clearly is just gonna go feed on innocent refugees, if not, and literally eat their brains. So, sorry, buddy. Unfortunately, I need to attack you.
You would betray us? Then you shall be our very first meal.
Yeah, good luck with that.
He's coming for it, baby.
Her leg is so good. That's all I can say, man. She's so good.
Battle favors the fearless.
The creature was born recently. Its mind is still fresh. You can absorb its potential if you consume it.
As much as I would love to eat a mind flayer brain, excuse me, mind flayer brain, I'm gonna say no to that. We will instead pick up his ring, read his letter, True soul alien, your time has come. The absolute calls to all faithful, and you have been faithful indeed. Leave your barracks, leave your armor, leave all insignia of rank behind. You are a part of the Flaming Fist no longer. You have been a loyal true soul, but soon you'll be so much more. You'll be one of us. Oh, interesting. He was once a part of the Flaming Fist. And is now transformed.
Never wanted these.
Yeah, I think it was for the best that we put him down before he could cause any havoc. This is a notice demanding that the miller pay off his debt lest his creditors oust him and claim the mill for themselves. Well, it looks like this mill is thoroughly abandoned, so I don't think anyone ever came to claim it. At least we solved the mystery of the screaming from within, I guess. Alright, let's see what else we got around here. Hello?
Let me have a little peace and quiet, won't you?
Okay.
Sneaking in. A few days in a jail cell. At least we'd have a bed.
Worst that can happen is one of those steel watchers stamping us into the dirt.
You're such a scaredy cat.
That might be worth a look.
There's so many refugees here. Oh. I just went down the well. And there is a murdered refugee here. What the hell? Someone's been murdering refugees and throwing them in the well? Yeah, okay. Don't love that. Looks like that was a full, like, cave that we can perhaps explore. Try to find another entrance. Man, there's so many people here.
Oh, bloody dogs.
Sword Coast Couriers.
A new face. Something to send. Oh, don't be shy.
Hello.
Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed.
Love the fine print. It's rare to meet someone so cheerful these days. Why the good mood?
I'm alive and well, aren't I? Earning an honest living, serving my community. I've plenty to be happy about. Though, I will admit it's been tough recently. We've had to cut down our courier routes. Too risky with that army rampaging nearby. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they?
Any idea where the birds went missing?
Not the foggiest. Normally they fly true as an elven arrow. Something nearby is snatching them. I can tell you that much.
Well, I'd be happy to take a look.
Well, if it's not too much trouble, I'd be much obliged. Any letters you find, bring them back to me, unopened, of course, and there's some gold in it for you.
I know Gladys failed the insight check, but this guy is sus. I don't need an insight check to know that. Lord Gortash is to be elevated to Archduke. Grand ceremony to be held in Worms Rock Audience Hall. Oh.
Being named Archduke. Time to pay Worms Rock a visit.
Yeah, that's a big promotion. Huh. So this is where he lives. Is this where the pigeons live too? Hi, who are you?
Pigeons are very sensitive. They can't fly straight if they're disturbed.
Okay, but luckily I can talk to animals. How you doing, pigeon?
Name and rank? Quickly now! There's a war on!
Rank? Are you in the army?
The army? Pah! Those great clodding dirt snufflers! I am Commander Lightfeather, leader of the finest aerial communication regiment this side of the Triumpha. State your purpose, Groundwalker. I don't have all day.
I hear some of your officers have gone missing recently. What happened to them?
damned awful business. Fine fires, a lot of them. Gone without a trace. Intelligence is in short supply, but we know our enemies flanked us on the west side, not one rooftop away. We're avoiding the whole area. I won't lose one more beak to the blighter. If you pass that way, beware the sign of the featherless wings. From that rooftop, none return.
Well, that's super helpful info. Building to the west. I like how Karlach and Halsin were both inspired by me talking to that pigeon. Okay, building to the west must be this one. What is this place?
Please, in the name of the crying one, have mercy.
A church? What's going on?
The priests will open the temple up again. You'll see. They're good people. Holy people.
Open Hand Temple.
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead. Murdered.
Uh-oh. What happened?
I don't want to talk. My heart is in mourning.
Well, I understand that, but that's not very helpful. Well, you guys want to talk, Bill?
We let more outsiders in and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelnane, Father Lorcan, it's no coincidence.
Imagine fleeing to the city, only to be met with suspicion. The refugees face hardship at every turn.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out?
Oh, good. Some more fuel to the fire of Baldurians versus refugees. I heard your priest died. My condolences.
Thank you, stranger. Father Lorgan's passing has saddened us all.
Passing? He was murdered by one of the fugitives he was harboring.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid.
Sounds like your god would be proud of Father Lorgan.
Thank you, stranger. I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
Thank you. Well, I'm here on the hunt for a missing pigeon, but I mean, now there's blood all over the floor, so I may as well try to solve a murder too, I guess. Ooh. Fancy pool in the middle. Love that.
I have all the evidence I need.
You don't even have the murder weapon.
Details.
Who is this? That is a flying elephant with a pipe. Hi.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater.
Don't apologize. Sounded like a load of bollocks anyway.
I wouldn't go that far. But the investigator is being particularly challenging right now. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor.
Oh, so a refugee died too.
Valyria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target.
No murder story I've ever read has ended simply. I bet there's more afoot here.
Feel free to look around the temple. But fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence.
Any idea what I should be looking for?
Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really.
Got it. Where can I find the investigator?
Charesse's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case.
Okay, I best get going.
I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
Classic Gladys just stumbles into a crime scene. But this sounds very interesting. I'm also very interested that the investigator is a flying elephant. This is a mass book used by the Broken Gods congregation during regular services. There are a lot of hymns about self-flogging scattered throughout the tome. Self-flogging? Oh dear. Okay, well, there's blood over here, which is definitely concerning, but I don't see anything else. What's on this plaque?
Kitchen. Visitors kindly keep to common areas. Food will be served at meal times.
Well, I don't follow signs, so hello.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave.
Why are you packing up your kitchen?
Soup kitchen's no good if we've no one to feed soup to. Besides, Father Lorgan's gone. Murdered. And now they're blaming a refugee for it.
So you don't think Brilgor killed him?
No. Brilgor was a nice bloke. He came a couple of times for soup. Potato chowder was his favorite. Didn't seem the murderous type. But what do I know?
Can you think of anyone who'd want to kill Lorgan?
Some folk didn't like how he looked after the refugees. But I don't think they'd kill him for it. At least, I hope they wouldn't. That's a scary thought.
I mean, they might if they had a political motive and they wanted to, cause trouble with the refugees. Okay, there's a bloody trail leading into the ornate wooden hatch, so that's probably a clue. Oh yeah, the blood trails right on over here. What is this, just a cellar? Oh my god, there's a lot of blood down here. Rites of the Passing. Book of Ilmatari Death Rites. The page on the turning is particularly dog-eared. There will come many a time, O worshipful tormented, that you will have to comfort a faithless unfortunate as they pass from this life to the next. Or perhaps even more distastefully, you may be faced with a dying acolyte of a wretched god, keen to shirk the blasted afterlife awaiting them. The Lord on the rack grants us a great many powers, but altering the moral velocity of a soul is one we cannot shift on the deathbed. If one has lived a life of sin, their soul is bound for a sinful place, no matter their final protestations. However, it would do much more harm than good to tell them this. Ilmater does not forbid the speaking of untruth, no matter how polite society deems the act. If it would spare the dying wretch some suffering as they pass, tell them that the weeping God awaits them with his balming embrace. Make them believe. Whatever torment their soul bears in the realms beyond, it remembers not their body, so spare them at least this final passing moment from hardship. On the Weary, Volume 1 by Father Lorgan. A collection of Father Lorgan's writings on despondency. Perhaps the hardest suffering to ail is that which dulls, but does not pang. Weariness sits deep within one's soul, but it casts its miring net across the surface, dampening all errant thoughts and feelings in its wake. Malaise of this sort can rot the heart if left to fester, but must be extricated carefully. Above all else, the weary soul knows itself better than you can. Do not condescend, do not assume, do not impose. Simply avail yourself as a tool to the weary. Let them know you can be used however they might need. That was really deep for people suffering with depression. Seems that Father Lorgan was helpful in that regard. A hastily scrawled and slightly damp plea of rest, requesting to be freed of Ilmater's service for the duration of a 10-day, as the writer mourns Father Lorgan. So was he killed down here? I mean, the blood trail seems to indicate as such.
A trap. Time to dance.
Trap right here. Nice. That's why we keep you around, Karlach. Ooh, a difficult trap. Difficulty class 20. Yeah, we'll do it on that 18 though. Plus all these modifiers. Incredible. What do we got in here? Well, now we need to lockpick it too. Holy moly. There must be something good in here for it to have this much protection. Elixir of fire resistance. All that for an elixir of fire resistance? Don't get me wrong. Like, it'll definitely be helpful, but there's literally scrolls just over here, not locked up. Here we've got Miracles of the Outer City, a record of alleged miraculous phenomenon in the outskirts of Baldur's Gate attributed to Ilmater. Customer of Gildro Anglirian reckons he healed up mighty quick from painful forge burn. Asked if Ilmater had something to do with the irksome talkative gent outside Carmen's, powerful agent of suffering. Soup still showing up at refugee camp even after temple closed kitchen, curious. Man's hands tied together in horse reins claims he's a holy symbol. And Manip Nestor reports feeling close to his duty since relocation to refugee camp. You okay? What do we have in here? Sarcophagus.
Here lies Sister Shira Clarwin, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Should we open it? I feel kind of bad. Should we loot her? No, we should leave these people alone. Fortunately, we haven't really found any clues down here. Oh.
What's that?
Wait a minute. Heraldic sign. Ooh. What did that do? Nothing? There must be more. Yeah, here we go. Press that button. Now that did something. Secret passage, and the blood trail continues. Oh shit, guys. Detective Gladys is hot on the trail. There's people in here. Oh! This is where we came down through the well, where we saw the murdered refugees. And these must be the culprits. Who are you? Muzz, Zom, Rudd? Complete randos by the looks of it. Holy shit, look how many people are dead. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 right there. Pieces all around of more, probably. This is definitely suspicious. I wish we could talk to them, but they decided to attack first. Which, I mean, I guess I can't blame them. They're murderers. They're probably pretty scared that I found them here. Seeing if I could place it so I could get both of them, but not quite. I love Gladys's insults. There's nothing worse than getting insulted by a 3-foot-tall old woman. Nothing stings quite as hard as that. Allison, for you, I want you to do an ice storm if we can position it such that it does not hit Karlach. Maybe something else would be better. Ooh, we can do a sunbeam. Didn't realize that would hit Gladys. Sorry, Gladys. That is 100% my bad on that one. But it burned that gal to an absolute crisp, so I think it was worth it. Woo!
Beautiful, but terrifying.
So wait, they weren't humans after all. What the hell? What were these things? They have a flowery key. This key, spattered with blood, is inscribed with the address of Frago's Flophouse in Worm's Crossing. It's probably a good clue. Got paper here. Aspirant Dolar is talented, if a touch careless. The dagger he discarded lurks within these caves somewhere, though I know not where. I can smell it. The fear musk from his kills stands in the air after the act because he lets them marinate first. They stand, lie, sit, stock still as the poison fills their limbs with lead, knowing only two perfect facets. They are going to die, there's nothing they can do about it. And that must be the poison. The crawler mucus. Oh yeah.
Should mind my step.
Oh wow, they have killed a lot more.
Arranging these corpses. What for?
Sort of messed up ritual, if I had to guess. A clown's severed torso. What the hell? The effigy of Illicera, who watched and waited. What use her eyes? She thought herself a huntress, but couldn't fathom her wool. Below was an exaggerated signature written in blood. Orin the Red. Orin.
Is this some kind of display?
The hell? This is Orin's work. And I guess she has followers? And they're doing ritual killings?
That might be worth a look.
I have battled great evils, been mocked by villains of all sorts. But Orin, she is beyond even Thorm. Her mind is twisted beyond recognition.
It does seem that way.
What is she capable of? And where will she strike next?
Who knows ×2, and that worries me. You know, we're nearing the city now. Are you excited to return? Reluctant? A little bit of both?
Baldur's Gate is where I first raised a glass in toast at the tender age of 14, and got so tipsy from wine, I puked in Dillard Portier's bushes. It's where the flaming fist chased me after I'd stolen a peach from a cart in the Wide. I got a good chewing out over it too. It's where my father taught me to hold a rapier, to read books of lore, to know right from wrong. It's been 7 years since I left. It's no paradise, but it's home, and it's worth saving. And you? The city's yours too, after all. How's it feel to be back?
True. I don't remember it, but I'm afraid of who might remember me.
No one knows better than I do the deep shadows haunting Baldur's Gate. But I also know you can find the light if you know where to look. And this I promise. You can always look to me.
Oh, thanks, Will. Okay. Continue to investigate the crime scene here. Stillmaker.
So much blood. Must be where Father Lorgan was slaughtered.
So do you think this is the murder weapon then? Man, if this whole adventuring thing doesn't work out, Gladys definitely has a future as a detective. Look how fast we solved this shit. I mean, we didn't quite solve it, I guess, but we got the leads.
Didn't work.
Oh god. Some more dead people. She has a note. The letter is written in the careful but erratic hand of a newly learned writer. Mum says I need to say thank you more, so thank you. Thank you for telling off that nasty woman who was shouting all those nasty things at me. That's 3 times I've wrote thank you now. 4. So I think Mum will be happy. One more thing. Did you see my teddy anywhere? I think I dropped it during all the shouting. That's so sad. They murdered an entire family of refugees? Please, Father Lorgan, Rector Yanis, if you've any food to spare, our stomachs yowl at night like kicked dogs. Carrots, apples, we'll even crunch an onion if that's what you've got. Yours, Tholdra Tholdrin. It's a fun name. Well, guess they're not going to use their stuff, so we may as well take it. As bad as that feels. Perhaps we can use it to get justice for them. Oh yeah, this is some sort of ritual killing. Look on the ground there. There's a symbol. Orin and her cultists, I guess, are murdering people. Wow. They just re-died again and scared the heck out of me. What else do we got down here? Yeah, it looks like there was a lot of refugees hiding here. Oh, that gas looks scary. Let's not go down there. Let's go this way instead. Sure there's no other murderers that we missed. Definitely lots of loot, which is nice. Seriously? I picked up a length of rope and that made me encumbered? Okay, fine. We'll send Big Strong Halson some stuff. I mean, we are carrying an entire torso of a severed clown, so... Sure, I guess that would weigh me down a little. I'll accept it. So we can jump over here. Where does that lead? Oh, into that room from before. Okay. It's all connected. Got it. Well, I think we found the murder weapon, and I think we found the murderers. What else is it we need? A motive? I mean, it appears to be some sort of ritual killing on behalf of Orin. Let's see what else we can find before we go report in. Oh, where does this lead? Also, the, before we go out there, the investigate the crime scene marker is still not gone, so I'm wondering if I missed something up here. Let's just double check. Checking these crates. Oathbreaker night boots, those sound cool. Some spears arranged here. Doesn't look like we've missed anything else. Let's see where that cave mouth leads. Oh, where are we? Down by the river?
Care for a dip, Will?
It would be my pleasure, Carla. Once the Absolute's been crushed for good.
Heroics don't leave half enough time for messing.
Can you go swimming, Karlach? Would that do anything to you with the whole infernal engine? Gosh, there's been so much to dig up in this area. Do not go to Baldur's Gate without a shovel, is what I've learned here. You'll be missing out on lots of good stuff. Alright, doesn't seem like there's anything pertaining to the murders down here. That was just another way into the area, I guess. We should go back to the temple and try to report in on what we found. Oh, is that another dead body? Right there, up ahead. Dead refugee, yep. They're everywhere. Someone is on a murder spree because these poor refugees have no one looking out for them. Really had to climb up the cliffs here. Poor Gladys, she's not very tall, so all this climbing is a lot of work. Oh, crap.
What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
At the sound of that. Gladys just had a perception of something, but I don't know what it is she saw.
Front page material.
Hi.
Aren't you... I knew there was a story here, and there you are, the hero of the hour, walking right up to me. The name's Lens, reporter with the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Care to do a quick interview?
Hold on, what do you want with me?
I'm here looking for my next angle. It's all the same. Oppression, famine, death. I need something new. Someone like you. It won't take more than 2 moments of your time. If you play your cards right, this could make the cover. I just need some extra details. So, you've arrived at Baldur's Gate. What's brought you here at a time like this?
Oh, you know, taking a holiday, visiting family, totally normal reasons.
Everybody needs a rest from time to time. Even seasoned adventurers like yourself. I imagine you've a need to let off some steam after your recent adventures in the shadow-cursed lands.
Hold on now.
My sources tell me you recently vanquished the fearsome General Ketheric Thorn. How did you manage that?
How do you know that?
I'm a journalist. It's my job to know everything. Unfortunately, the version I heard was light on the details. So what did you do to Ketheric?
I mean, Ketheric's hubris was his downfall. I was merely the catalyst.
I'm sure you were much more than that. You proved to be quite the thorn in his side. His absolutist friends can't be very happy with you. The cult's threat is far from extinguished. What's your plan of attack?
What the hell? What makes you think I'm planning on attacking them? This girl is sharp.
I don't imagine they'll give you much choice after you killed their general. Better to be on the front foot, surely. You must have some strategy in mind.
Look, like I told you, I have no interest in the absolute. I'm here strictly on personal matters.
Liar.
Oh! You can just call your grandma a liar. Oh! Oh! Man, she is everywhere!
You slither closer, belly dragging in the filth. Father is laughing at you. You think you can hide your purpose? You are a brutish butcher. Your blunted skull has no vision for deceit. Oh, do not worry, slaughterkin. My blades are still sharp and sweet. They will greet you soon enough.
Okay. I don't know if she's gonna be able...
What does she want?
I don't know if she's gonna be able to talk to us because she doesn't seem like she's necessarily in her right mind, but we definitely need to talk to her because something about our urge, I think, definitely has something to do with her. Which is scary to think about. Alright, we made it back to the temple. Let's chat with this lady. Let her know what we found.
How goes the search?
Well, here's the murder weapon. It was in some secret tunnels under the temple.
That's it! Proof that Valeria missed something. They'll have to listen to you now. If you can convince them of Brilgor's innocence, then perhaps Ilmater could shed one less tear this day.
I will try my best. Alright guys, Detective Gladys is on the case, and next up we need to do some convincing of a flying elephant. We'll call it a day here, folks. As always, another action-packed episode. It is never a dull moment when Gladys and co are involved. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys back here for another episode real soon.